picks. Here in a moment here, I will do exactly just that. So, alrighty. Just got to find my glasses again. What the heck? Every morning is going to be a room. In a moment here, though, I'll give you my picks. I don't know what the hell happened to my glasses this time. I thought I put them right here. And of course, they're not right here. All right, I found them. They fell. All righty, here we go. We're going to do Grizz's March Madness picks, okay? So what I'm going to do is here, I got the list here of all the games, and I'm going to give you my March Madness picks. Okay, game number 1, Texas Southern versus Mount St. Mary's. I'll tell you what, to be dead honest with you, I have no idea. But I will give you this one. I'm going with Mount St. Mary's. So there you go. There's your pick, Mount St. Mary's. Next game, Drake versus Wichita State. Once again, I'm not 100% sure, but give me Wichita State. Appalachian State and Norfolk State. I'll go with Appalachian State in that game. These games are all being played on Thursday, okay? So far we got Mount St. Mary's, we got Wichita State, we got Appalachian State. The final game is UCLA versus Michigan State. I'm going to go away from the states on this one. Rutgers. Is Rutgers even in it? Well, let's find out. I'm going through the games right now. I didn't hear that Rutgers was in the tourney. Is Rutgers really in the tournament? I don't think they're in the tourney, are they? Well, anyway, so far, once again, Mount St. Mary, Wichita State, Appalachian State. Give me UCLA over Michigan State. UCLA, okay? So there's my pick so far. I'm not going to recap this 4 again. So final recap. Mount St. Mary's over Texas Southern. Wichita State over Drake. Appalachian State over Norfolk State, and UCLA over Michigan State. Let's move on to Friday. Okay, Friday. Florida versus Virginia Tech. You know who I'm going with here. I told you I'm moving to Florida, so give me Florida. Number 7, Florida over number 10, Virginia Tech. Number 3, Arkansas. Give me Arkansas over Colgate. Okay, Arkansas is your winner there. Number 1, Illinois versus number 16, Drexel. I'm sorry, as much as I would love to see the Cinderella story, Illinois is not losing. There's no way Illinois is losing to Drexel. Give me Illinois. Number 6, Texas Tech versus number 11, Utah State. I'll tell you what. Give me number 11, Utah State over Texas Tech. There's your upset right there. Give me number 11, Utah State, to knock off number 6, Texas Tech. You got number 2, Ohio State against 15, Oral Roberts. Ohio State all day long. Number 1, Baylor versus 16, Hartford. Give me Baylor. No conversation there. Give me Baylor. Number 8, Loyola Chicago versus number 9, Georgia Tech. You know where I'm going with this one. Give me number 9. I'll take Georgia Tech to win the basketball game. Yeah, it's not football, dude. It's basketball. Number 5, Tennessee against 12, Oregon State. Of course, Tennessee. Give me Tennessee. Number 4, Oklahoma State versus 13, Liberty. Oklahoma State. Number 8, North Carolina versus number 9, Wisconsin. I'll tell you what, I'm going to ride the 9s. Give me that 9er. I'm going to go with number 9, Wisconsin, to knock off North Carolina. There you go. It's another one I'm taking. It's an 8 versus 9 matchup. Give me Wisconsin. 2, Houston versus 15, Cleveland State. Houston all day long. Not even worth talking about. It's a 2 versus 15. Number 4, Purdue versus 13, North Texas. Give me Purdue. There it is. Clemson versus Rutgers. I'll tell you what. I'm going to give you one here. Give me number 10, Rutgers for the win. Number 10, Rutgers, and knock off number 7, Clemson. There's your 10 over your 7 right there. Give me Rutgers. I'll take Rutgers over Clemson. Yes, I will. Billy D. Billy D. Okay. I don't think I ever met you before, Billy D. I don't remember talking to you. But I will give you a win with Rutgers over Clemson. How about that? I mean, I'm just the guy that picks basketball games. I mean, it's just we're doing a bracket type thing here, So, but Billy D, I will give you Rutgers over Clemson. Number 6, San Diego State versus number 11, Syracuse. I'll tell you what, I've been hearing some things about San Diego State. Give me number 6, San Diego State. Now, you know what? I don't have it in bracket form, so it's going to be hard for me to give you the winners in the second round. But, yeah, I'll take Rutgers to win the first round game. I don't know about the second round game. Number 3, West Virginia against 14. I'm taking West Virginia. I will tell you, 12-5 matchup. Everybody likes Villanova going down against number 12, Winthrop. I'll tell you what, I'm taking Nova. I think Nova finds a way to win that game. I'm taking Villanova to get a first-round win. What's up? What's up, Bronx King? Big Al, what's going on, buddy? You got Virginia. I'm sorry, there ain't no Virginia there. It's West Virginia, like I said, it's number 3. So I've got Villanova beating Winthrop in the first round. I'm only going to give you first-round picks today, okay? That's all we're going to do. I'm only going to give you first-rounders today. It's what we're going to do. We just completed Friday's games. That's the last game on Friday, 9:57, Nova versus Winthrop. Because I didn't organize this, so I'm just going to give you I'm only going to give you first-round games today. We're going to do, this year we're going to do it different, okay? Like, I'm not going to do the full bracket. I will tell you, though, at the end, I think Gonzaga wins it all. I'm with them. I'm with Clark Kellogg, and I'm with the other guy on CBS. I think Gonzaga wins it all, guys. They really do. Okay? All right, so I'm going to give you picks each round, though. So that means between now and Sunday, I'll come back and give you the second-round picks. Okay? So basically, whoever wins the first round, then I'm coming back and I'm giving you second-round winners, okay? We're not going to do the full bracket right off the bat. I'm going to do it a little different with you guys. I'm going to do brackets on my own, and I'll probably change some of these picks up because I'll be honest with you. When I do multiple brackets, I always like mix and match, I kind of get a feeling, and I'm like, no, I like this one, Like my girlfriend was telling me she picked her bracket based on the colors of the teams. So with me, I kind of just go, I like an upset here. Yeah, give me this one, So like Rutgers, for interest. There's a perfect example. Number 10, Rutgers. It's a local team to Philadelphia. So, of course, I want Rutgers to win, and I'm taking them to beat number 7. Thank you, Billy D. Appreciate that. All right. So, let's go with Saturday's games. Number 5, Colorado against number 12, Georgetown. You know what? This is another game where I think the 12 is going to win. I like Georgetown. You know what? Georgetown, it's a college that has a history. I really think Georgetown will pull this upset off. I think number 12, Georgetown. There you go. 4, Florida State against 13, UNC Greensboro. Well, Florida State's going to win. Number 3, Kansas versus 14, Eastern Washington. Give me Kansas. Here we go. Number 8, LSU versus Bonaventure. I'll tell you what. I'm going with the 8 on this one. I'm not going to roll the 9s all the way. Give me number 8, LSU, to pull off a really close win. This might be the game, okay? It comes on 1:45 on Saturday afternoon. This might be the game that comes down to, like, the last play of the game. LSU pulls it out against St. Bonnie. Then you've got number 1, Michigan versus either Mount St. Mary. Well, it is Mount St. Mary because I gave you Mount St. Mary to win. So give me Michigan knocking off Mount St. Mary. We got Creighton, number 5, going up against number 12, UC Santa Barbara. Well, let me tell you something. I'm not taking the 12 here. I'm going with Creighton. We'll go with Creighton. Number 2, Alabama against 15, Iona. No shot. No shot, Iona. Sorry, Alabama all day long. That's going to be a blowout. Number 6, USC versus number 11, which I called Wichita State. I'll tell you what. I think Wichita State's going to go on a run here. They're going to knock off USC on Saturday at 4:30. There you go. Number 11, Wichita State knocks off USC. There's number 11. Number 2, Iowa against 15, Grand Canyon. Iowa all day long. UConn, number 7 versus number 10, Maryland. Tell you what, I like Maryland. Give me number 10, Maryland, to knock off number 7, UConn. Maryland to knock off UConn. So we're going Maryland on that game. Number 4, Virginia against 13, Ohio. I'll tell you what, I think Ohio will be in this basketball game, but at the end of the day, I'm going to say it's a pick 'em. I'm doing it. This is the game where I say it's a pick 'em. I think Ohio's got a good chance of winning. So we're going to go with 4 versus 13 matchup. There's potential there. Highly likely there could be an upset, and Ohio pulls it off. So look out for number 13, Ohio, as a possible upset. We got number 8, Oklahoma versus number 9, Missouri. All right. I got to go with Oklahoma in this one. Again, I'm not going to pull the Niners out on you. I'm going to go with number 8, Oklahoma, to take out Missouri. Here's the game. Gonzaga versus Appalachian State. Gonzaga versus Appalachian State. Gonzaga is going to win this whole tourney, but look for Appalachian State to be in this game in the fourth quarter. But in the end, Gonzaga will pull off a 5-point win to advance to the next round. But give me number 1, Gonzaga, by 5 points in that game against Appalachian State, who will knock off Norfolk State in the playing round. Number 6, BYU. They're going to be playing UCLA, was my pick. And I'll tell you what, UCLA could easily win this game. Okay? They could beat BYU. It's going to be competitive. It's going to be tight. Now watch, Michigan State wins and the UCLA doesn't even make it to this game. But I'm still going to think that UCLA has a fighting chance against BYU. But in the end, I'm going to go ahead and pick BYU in another tight game. Not as tight as the other one I predicted, but I'm going to go out on a limb and say BYU and UCLA will be a really good game to watch. And that game airs 9:40 Saturday night. So get yourself ready, get your beers ready, get your food ready. 9:40 Saturday night, East Coast time. Number 3, Texas, easily over number 14, Abilene Christian. And here's the game everybody will be talking about. Number 7, Oregon versus number 10, VCU. You know, back before, VCU was all about Shaka Smart, right? They were all about Shaka Smart. He moved on. He's now coaching somewhere in Texas. I don't know exactly where he's at, but he's coaching somewhere in Texas. So let me tell you, because of the fact of Shaka Smart, I always pick VCU to make things interesting. They're playing number 7, Oregon. VCU pulls out the victory and knocks off number 7, Oregon. There's my pick in that one. I believe we've covered everything. I think that might be it. Let me double check. Here, though, because something doesn't seem right. It doesn't seem like enough games. Let me count them up here real quick. So you got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. 2, 4, 6, 8. So it looks like. All right, that's everything. I just gave you the whole bracket, guys. That's round 1. I just gave you the whole bracket. Yeah, it's 64. 32 games. We just gave you 32 games, folks. There's all your winners. So Gonzaga has been picked to win this thing. Do you want alternate winners now? Do you want me to give you some alternate winners? What I think, who else can win this tournament? I'll tell you who I think it is. Ohio State. Ohio State is going to roll Oral Roberts in that game. I would watch Ohio State. I would watch number 1 Baylor. So Ohio State and Baylor are the two basketball teams I would watch extremely, extremely close. I think they're the teams to watch. Uh, I think Illinois is another one to watch. Illinois is another one to watch. They got my favorite team here in Philadelphia, Drexel, my favorite underdog, I should say. I don't watch Drexel basketball at all, but like they're my favorite underdog. But I don't think they'll pull it out. I think they'll stay in the game with Iowa, but I mean Illinois. But I don't think they're going to beat Illinois. I don't see them beating Illinois. Like I said, I think Illinois beats them in the end, probably by 7 or 8 points. They knock off Drexel. But you know what? Drexel early will be in it. They'll have a lead at some point in that basketball game. Drexel will have a lead at some point. But then Iowa will pour it on. You know what I'm saying? They'll get tired. Third quarter, they'll probably finally take the tempo, and then it'll be it. You know, Drexel might make it tight again, but not super tight. Maybe a 5-point spread at one point in the fourth quarter. But in the end, I could see Drexel going down by probably 10 points. You know, I don't see a whipping on Drexel, but I see them like, not being able to pull it off. So we'll see what happens. But, it's funny. I figured this show would take like at least 45 minutes to do. We've done this show in basically 17 minutes. I picked the brackets. Now, I didn't pick round two. And I'm doing that by design here because I want to come back when the winners are announced. We know all the winners from round one. I want to come back here, and that would be either late Saturday or early Sunday. I'll come back on, and then we'll give you your picks. They normally run a game on, I think CBS.com runs a game where you could pick round by round, okay? I got to find that game because I want to play that game, round by round picks. Because last year I did pretty good on that round by round pick. So actually it wasn't last year, it was 2 years ago. Wow, it's been that long, huh? 2 years already. But yeah, I like that round by round game. I have a lot of fun in that one. I don't do so hot on the whole brackets. I mean, I'm going to take Gonzaga to win it because of all the experts, but I will do one or two brackets. I'll do one bracket where I take Villanova all the way home. I'll take Villanova to become national champions again. But even their head coach didn't sound confident last night in interviews. He said that this game they're playing is going to be really tough, and but they've been practicing, and he thinks they got it. They're going to be in the first game, but then after that, it's probably going to be downhill for them. So it's probably going to go downhill for them. But I'll tell you what, we're going to stay on top of this. The first game ain't till Thursday, so. Bottom line is, I just gave you the first round picks, and I'm telling you, Gonzaga is the one to take to win this all. If you wanted me to pick a Final Four, see, the thing is, I got laid out in bracket form. Hold on, let me do that because there is an option here laid out in bracket form. Okay, who do I let go into the Final Four? All right. I'll tell you what. Give me Virginia. Yeah, give me Virginia, who's playing. They're playing a pretty easy path here. Give me Virginia. That's one. Let's see here. Where's Gonzaga? Give me Auburn. So give me Virginia and Auburn on the right side of the bracket. Wait a minute. I don't even think they're in this. What bracket is this? This might be a past bracket. Oh, this is a past bracket, guys. I'm giving you a past bracket. Never mind. Hold the phone. This is a 2019 bracket. See, we're gonna have to do it. I got to get a copy of the bracket. I just pulled up the games. So once again, look, Gonzaga is going to be there. Bottom line is Gonzaga is going to be there. Ohio State, I would watch them carefully. Let me see if Gonzaga and Ohio State are in the same bracket here. Yeah. All right, here it is. I got a bracket. Here it is. I got it. Here we go. Here we go. Now I got it. Okay. You know what? Gonzaga is right there with Ohio State. It's going to be tough, guys. It's going to be tough. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to sit down. I'm going to play with a bracket. I'm going to fill one out. Let me see if they let me click on them. Nah, they don't let me click on them. So I got to go in and fill out a bracket, and I'll come back and tell you who I picked. But I gave you who I think's going to win those games. I mean, those picks are legit picks. You've got my picks. They're on record. Just go back and watch. The beginning of the show. I mean, I really do feel like Rutgers can win the first round game. Maybe they can win the second round game. I mean, let's see who they match up with. Let's see. If Rutgers wins, so let's see. Let me go to this bracket here. We'll take a look at it in depth. Hold on. We're going to do this here. We'll go in depth. If Rutgers wins, like I think they will, let me find them on this bracket here. They're on this side, it looks like. Rutgers. Here they are, Rutgers. If Rutgers wins, they're going to have to play number 2 Houston, okay? I'm sorry, but it ain't going to happen. Because I'm going to advance number 2 Houston out of that game. And Houston's probably going to meet up with, well, no problem. I appreciate that. Okay, you're not even on Haps, dude. You got to come to Haps if you want follow for follow, bud. Okay? Okay? Okay, if you want, dude, if you want this follow game, you have to come to Haps.tv, get an account, follow me, and I'll follow you back, okay? You follow me on Haps.tv, and I will follow you back, okay? That's the way that works. I can't do follows on other platforms. I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry. I can't do follows on other platforms, dude. You have to come to Haps.tv. I have no way to looking you up, dude. I'm on Haps.tv. This just translates the signal out to all the other apps, okay? You got to understand that, bud. You got to understand that. Haps.tv is where I'm at. It's the hub I'm at. I'm on their device, okay, on their app. And then it shoots out to YouTube and Twitch and Facebook and Twitter. It shoots out from Haps.tv. Okay? It shoots out. The signal comes out from Haps.tv. It goes out to YouTube and Twitch. So that's how this works. That's how this works. So I can't follow you on some other app when I have no idea where to find you. So, if you come in here and you leave a comment, I ain't going to be able to find you over there, okay? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just impossible. I'm not on those other apps, bud. I'm on Haps.tv. You come to Haps.tv, you get followed back. If you don't come to Haps.tv, I can't help you because this is where I'm at. I mean, this is where all my broadcasting is coming from these days. So, this is where all my broadcasting is coming from these days. So, that's the way the cookie crumbles. So, I don't know what to tell you. So, end of the day, I gave you the first round picks. Go out there and make some money with it, man. If I can find a link for the CBS round by round game, I will definitely let you know where to find it, okay? So, I mean, I don't know where else to go with this. We gave the picks, and I'm going to give you the disclaimer. I'm just like everybody else out here making my brackets. I don't watch college basketball games. I will watch the tourney. But I don't watch games on a regular basis. I would think Villanova would win if it wasn't for the guy telling me Gonzaga last night. That's why I watch Clark Kellogg. Clark Kellogg's a very smart guy. He's on the studio crew at CBS. So Kellogg says, "Oh, take this team." Okay, yeah, I'm with him. You know what I mean? Like, he's been watching the games all along. I haven't. I only jump on board March Madness. I do not watch college basketball. The only time I will lock down and sit there and watch pretty much every game is March Madness. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to come live during those games, okay? I will come live during those games once we get, like, swing of things. I would say I'll probably be live on Thursday night. I'll be live, and we'll talk about those playing games. I'll watch them. I will watch the playing games. You got my word on that. I will watch all 4 playing games on Thursday night. I already put it on my schedule. So, and I'll come live as I'm watching the game. So, we will talk about this as the tournament goes along. But I just gave you my first round picks today. So, and I said Gonzaga, I think, is going to win it all based on Clark Kellogg being he was really determined to, like, tell people, hey, they're going to win this thing, So I don't think it's a gimmick to not let anybody win any money or anything. I think Clark Kellogg is one of the smartest minds in basketball that's out there. He's a good analyst as a college basketball guy. So I trust Clark Kellogg, And there was another guy with him in the studio. I don't even know what the guy's name was. But there was another guy with Clark Kellogg, and he was saying that basically Gonzaga is going to win too. So there you go. They both liked Gonzaga. So, in the end of the day, it's Gonzaga. But that's going to do it. That's a wrap, guys. We'll be back Thursday with more college basketball talk. We'll come on, like I said, after I see a couple of the games. We'll talk about it. We'll break the games down. We'll get in depth with it. Have a nice college basketball conversation going. So if you're playing the brackets, good luck. I will come back before Thursday because I will be filling out brackets, and then I will give you an idea of what I did, okay? I'm not going to give you all my brackets. No, I'm not going to let you copy my brackets, but I'll give you an idea of what I've done. So that's going to do it for this morning's college basketball, March Madness picks, and I'll be back later today with more broadcast. Tomorrow night, 10 p.m. East Coast time, I'll be joined by Doug Schimel, former Philadelphia reporter on television. He was on the NBC and Fox stations in Philadelphia. And he's also now currently an actor and doing some radio work. So he'll be my guest tomorrow night at 10 p.m. Till later, I'm wishing you a good day. Enjoy your Monday, and have a good one.